Alexander Varro. He's CEO of 8 Reasons, an agency from Munich. And as I ask everyone, um, you founded a own company in UX. What's the value of UX for you? Yeah, what's the value of UX for you?
Thanks for your introduction. Well, in my opinion, the value of UX has three different parts. In my opinion, it's about the user, it's about the companies, and it's about teams. So when I think about the user, for the user, it's not only a beautiful UI. Yeah? For the user, it's more like making work, for example, more easy. I'm looking from the perspective, for example, for complex B2B projects I'm working in. So for me, it's really making the work for the people easy to make, for example, processes faster, because we need to understand all the processes. So also when the processes are faster, we have the opportunity to have less errors for the users to take care on these things. And the other thing, for example, is also that we can focus on the daily business of the user. So of course, the value is in the end for the user to have a happy user, making the work more efficient again. When I'm looking from the perspective of companies, for example, of course, it's efficiency again. So when every employee can work more faster, they can do more things. It depends on the other side of the quality. But if we create a good tool with a good user experience, of course, the quality is also very high. And nowadays, for example, in companies, sometimes the processes are like, first they want to code something, after they understand, the user doesn't think the same, and they need to design the things again, and they need to recode it again. So this kind of efficiency is also from the business perspective in saving costs, for example. If you start first with UX, the value also returns after, when we know that one application is also more cheap in the end for development. So every company can save a lot of costs. On the other side, imagine one employee starts new in a company, and when someone starts new, he needs a lot of time for onboardings, for example. In the beginning, everyone makes more errors. This is only human, being human. And if you have a good tool which already explains many things on itself, so if you have a good UX, you also have less support tickets, because the people already understand the things more faster. And and on the other side, there's also another value, for example, the visibility for processes. So if you do UX, you have a clear way, a clear process about all the things you want to do. So UX is a kind of chief to open the books for the users, and to open the books for thinking in a different way.
Okay.
Thinking in a new way.
And
And yeah.
Go on.
Okay. The third part, in my opinion, is, for example, also for teams. So what is UX? The value of UX for teams is that you have a kind of language in between different departments. So in my opinion, UX connects, for example, business departments about the vision they have, about the product they would like to build. So the business department, also the developers, to tell the developers, hey, this is what we need to do, because this is what our users would like to do, or this is the expectation of the users. So what we are doing is bringing all these different parts of a company together in a team to talk about the product vision, to talk about how it needs to be in the end. So everything is clear for everyone. And in my opinion, inside of teams, it's more like the user first turns into that we need to know more about the users, and this makes everything great. So when I'm looking for example for a fazit for everything, I would say the most important things, the most important value is that we are taking care of the users, of the interests of the users, that we are saving a lot of money for businesses. There exist many cases, for example, in my business, where I see how much money we could already save for companies. And we are connecting people with the systems and with the organizations.
Thank you so much.
My opinion.
this was my question, how to summarize everything what you said in 1 or 2 sentences. This is what you said right now. We are in time, less than 5 minutes. Around now, it's time over. Thank you for your time and for your insights. And
You're
we
welcome.
will see us this year in October, and you as a speaker at the World Disability Congress. Great.
I'm looking forward to it. Thanks a lot.